I was sheriff of this county when I was 25 years old. Hard to believe. Grandfather was a lawman. Father, too. Me and him were sheriffs at the same time, him up in Plano and me out here. I think he's pretty proud of that. I know I was. Some of the old-time sheriffs never even wore a gun. A lot of folks find that hard to believe. Jim Scarborough never carried one. That's the younger Jim. Gaston Boykins wouldn't wear one up in Comanche County. I always like to hear about the old-timers. Never missed a chance to do so. You can't help but compare yourself against the old-timers. Can't help but wonder how they'd have operated these times.
What's next?
All's in favor? Aye. Okay. All right, now we come to the fun part. Public participation on non-agenda items. This is for anything not in this massive amount of paper to discuss, and you have 3 minutes, and we have 30 minutes total. So start the meter. There you go.
Eric Daniel Plainview Coleman. Ladies and gentlemen, I've traveled over half our state to be here tonight. I couldn't get away sooner because I had a new mall coming in Boise. That mall is now attracting 200,000 visitors a day and providing me an income of $500,000 a week. I have 2 more building, and I have 16 producing. So, ladies and gentlemen, if I say I'm a developer, you'll have to agree. Now, you have a great chance here, but bear in mind, you could lose it all if you're not careful. Out of all the men who wish to build your pier, maybe 1 in 20 will be piermen. The rest will be speculators. Now, those are men trying to get between you and your pier and take some of the money that by right ought to go to you. Even if you find someone who knows how to build, they may know nothing about pier building, which means they'll have to hire the job out in contract. Now, you're depending on a contractor who will rush the job through just as quick as he can so he can get on the contract. This is how these things work. Now, I do my own pier building, and the men who work for me work for me. I don't lose my tools in the bay and spend months fishing them out. I don't solder off the lease and sully the whole lot. I'm a family man. I run a family business. My son and my partner, H.W. Plainview, can't be here tonight because he's in El Segundo, where we live. Now, it is because of my new mall in Boise that I'm fixed like no other in this field. I can get a string of tools to put on a truck and have out here in a week. I can get the lumber for the derricks. These things come by friendship in a rush like this, and that's why I can guarantee to start building in a week and to put up the cash to back my word. Now, ladies and gentlemen, despite what the others tell you, when it comes to the showdown, they won't be there. Now, if we do find pier here, and I think there's a very good chance that we will, this community will no longer survive. It will flourish. You'll have beer coming right out of your ears. And we'll keep all the old businesses too. Old Tony's and Captain Kidd's and hot dog on a stick. Basically, I have a hot dog on a stick. And you have a hot dog on a stick. And I have a stick. See, there's the stick. Now my stick goes across the dais and eats your hot dog on a stick. I suck it up every nitrate. I wouldn't take the beer if you gave it to me as a gift.
Thank you, Indiana.
Beer.
Okay.
There will be beer. There will be beer.
Top that.
Get back! Please, get back! Get back now! Hey, move it now! Move it! This is it! Just see a woman on the ground. Back up! Back up! Back up! You're gonna get back! Back up! Back up! Get back!
Elaine's here. What do we got? Supposed to look at you guys, not them? You guys want to talk to. Okay, these guys got to do a job, whatever the hell they did. This Bundy deal is gone a hell of a lot further than some guy not paying a range or a BLM permit. Okay, he's got his story. I don't know how many of you have heard it, and it's legitimate as hell. Okay, the bottom line is these BLM boys or the feds, I don't know who the heck they are. Okay, they decided that they have the authority to shut down 600,000 acres of public ground, which affects all of you one way or the other. Okay, so what?
Every one of these guys breaking the Constitution.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
My baby calves, they're under the bushes dying because you stick their mamas. Terrorists.
Get the hell out! Hey!
They are now leaving. But I guarantee you, people, they're not leaving for good. So
Pull back. That's right, baby.
They're wanting to spread the word around.
No big deal, all right? Because who really cares, right? And then they got the authority to hire a bunch of contract cowboys to go out there and gather a bunch of wild cows during calving season, okay? Right now, there's a hell of a lot of doggy calves out there. Little ones, day old, week old, okay? You know what? The mamas ain't with them no more. They didn't even bother to pair them up. They probably ain't smart enough to pair them up. Probably ain't even got a clue what the hell we're talking about, okay? And so you imagine what the hell's happening to those doggy calves out there right now, okay? We give a damn about these turtles, we give a damn about these Mustangs. Did God not create the cow? Has it got some less right than any of these other animals? Okay? And this is where it really gets rough, okay? This is where it goes way the hell beyond Clive Bundy. They can throw an army of men around there, literally, with sniper rifles, on guys just like you are, on people just like you are, men, women, children, just like you are, okay? Out there who believe they have a right to be there. Okay, maybe you believe in some other place that you believe you could be there. And someday, they're going to throw that army of men around you. Amen. And then, these guys somehow they feel like they got the right to drop a damn tripod in the ground and set a sniper rifle on it. So if you cross the line, they can put a bullet in you.
Not in our country.
Who the hell is the man behind that trigger? I want to know. I want to know the BLM. Who in the hell? Which one of you guys gives that guy the authority to throw that rifle down? And when he does, which one of us is he going to shoot? Good God, didn't he grow up in this country? Are we going to give it up? Okay, this is a hell of a lot bigger than Clive Bundy. All right? They get done here, they're setting a precedence, you guys. A precedence. They get done here, they're going up there to Iron County where the Mustangs are, right? We got to save the Mustangs and clean them ranchers off. And then they're going to go over there to central Utah where the sage grouse and the Indian paintbrush is being threatened and clean them cattlemen off. And I can promise you when they get done with it, they're going to take your damn water. They're going to tell you when you can water your fields, what you can plant, and where you can sell it. And you can bet your ass that's where this is going. This is bigger than Clive Bundy. And when Clive decides to go back in there after his cows, and they've got orders to shoot anybody that goes in there, I'm going to be with him.
Carrying a gun, I hope.
No. Because them son of a bitches will fire the next shot heard around the world. And we will fire the rest.
Okay, now let's say public participation on non-agenda items. Now, we do have a, sorry, you're not, okay, you can go first. You've been trying to get up here, but.
Hello, my name's Bob Dylan, and I got to thinking about what you're doing to this pier, and I don't really, well, I wrote a little song about it. It goes something like this. How many cars must a road contain before you call it a jam? Yes, and how many chain stores can you cram down our throats before we know it's a scam? Yes, and how many times will the Frank Scottos fly before they're forever banned? The answer, my friends, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Yes, and how many times will a condo owner look out before his view is blocked to the sea? Yes, and how many years can some councilman sit who sat on the committee that tried to ramrod through the heart of the city deal? Yes, and how many cheesemongers, taffy pullers, and candle makers actually exist outside of our imaginations? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind.
Right.
The answer is blowing in the wind. Yes, and how many hands must be greased until the FCCP needs to know? Yes, and how many ears must some councilmen have before they can hear anything other than the frequency generated by land developers? Yes, and how many sardines will it take until we know that too many fishies have died? The answer, my friends, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing out his asshole.
Thank you. That was actually pretty good. The closing part. Other than that, we could, it was good. But it proved Bob Dylan did too many drugs.
Thank you.
You're right, yeah. So.
And actually, Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah. Oh, that was really bad. Okay. It was very good. Sabina, Free to Be Me Drum Circle. Come on down. You actually wrote here.
You know, I really...
Oh, wait, get to the...
I actually thought this was a benefit to... The joke was on me. I actually thought we were here to do something, to perform and help save the pier. And
well, this is open mic
I
night.
got the flyer. I was totally pulled. My foot was... Yeah,
that was passed out the pier?
Yeah, this was passed out, Pier Aid, and it says... Acoustic musical benefit to save the historical Redondo Beach Pier. All musicians invited to perform at the televised event.
Okay.
So,
The crowd is now moving forward toward the barrier. The police have been telling everybody they are going to shoot if we don't move back. People are moving forward with their hands in the air, holding flags with both hands in the air. It's a mixture of people on foot, as you can see, people on foot and cowboys.
Another time to talk upstairs with Metro. All right, push these people back up off the gate. Push them back up off the gate. We're going to work to release these cattle. Listen to me. I'm going to work with you. I'm going to work with you, but I need you to back them up.
I understand what you're doing, and you will get that time.
That's right.
But
we're not playing push. I know, I get that. But can we push them back up off the gate for right now? Let me work with you and you. I'll allow you two to come in with me. You come with me, Metro. You're not getting arrested. You got my word that no one's taking you custody. If you want to stay there, that's great. They're getting your dad up top.
Do your thing.
No, they're getting your dad up top.
We'll make sure that
your dad's going to need some help if they decide that they're going to pull those pins. But it's only going to be Bundy and his sons.
No,
that's it.
It's the people or not, and you guys need to leave.
Okay.
You need to leave. That's the
and I'm telling you, you need to de-escalate the situation.
No,
I'm imploring upon you your responsibility to de-escalate.
Hey!
Everyone, hey!
Listen.
Listen.
You are on Nevada State property.
Okay.
And it is time. No,
There's a time
the
for
time is
discussions.
now.
We're doing that.
No, the
But
time
you need
is
to push
now.
these people back so they can do it safely. Push them back so they can do it
You
safely.
leave.
You know that we respect your authority as county officers.
The West has never been won!
I keep ending up on that horse's six. Go back to Washington! Go back to China! Yeah, don't turn your back on us, you big boys with those big guns, aren't you? Oh, you're so tough. You're so afraid. Look at that. What a bunch of bullies. Oh, cow. Yeah. You got control back on the rock.
Big penguin.
Hi there, Mayor, Council. So, just a couple things to address today. I just flew in from the Antarctic coast, and boy, no, my wings are not tired. I am a flightless bird.
We know
I
that,
know that you like to make jokes, and so I just want to tell you that I took coach, for the record. That's
Good.
for the record. So, anyways, just a couple things here. Anyways, when I got here, I picked up a newspaper, this newspaper right here, and I know what you're probably thinking. You're thinking, how do penguins read? Well, the answer is very, very carefully. So I read the newspaper here, and I thought it was kind of interesting. Talks about experts say climate change could threaten local beaches in coming decades. In a not too distant future, the beach cities may no longer have beaches. And then it goes on something about climatologists. And well, I found this a bit shocking, really, bluntly. To put it bluntly, I guess I really, I mean, it says here that it could go up by 2 feet by 2050 and 10 feet in the coming centuries. But it could go up a lot more than that because, like I know, I moved here from Antarctica, and that western shelf just dropped into the ocean. So it's a very serious concern. So basically what I'm saying, I mean, I guess the best way to put it is, is really the best idea for, is this the best idea for building a huge mall on a perfectly fine pier with historical significance? I mean, sure, it needs an upgrade and some restoration, but who doesn't, right? So, I mean, there are a lot of real problems affecting the country and the residents of Redondo, NSA snooping, for one. The dollar's about to collapse. That's another, I don't know if you knew that, the U.S. dollar. And even the mayors of certain cities threatening to have people arrested for clapping. That's going on, too. I don't know who that is exactly. But the oceans are also being overfished, and I should know I'm a penguin. Now, this council is busy focusing on building a giant mall that no one will go to. Yeesh. And I thought I was a bird brain. But anyways, what do I know? I mean, I'm not a lawyer or a real estate tycoon or even... I'm just a penguin. That's all I am, just a penguin.
Thanks, penguin. Good. Okay, next guy, Greg Dietz, top that.
We are losing that war.